Hey, English 405. I hope everybody's well today. It's Monday. We're not having class this week, so that's a nice thing. For y'all at least. Um, we're gonna write a couple poems in this video. Uh, Here's what I've done. I've got 4 poems for us to write. I've taken the titles from headlines. Um, I would like you, in addition to these 4 poems, I would like you to write 4 more poems where you take the titles from headlines. Um, Obviously, headlines, wherever you want to get them, is fine. Um, so, for instance, the first poem that we are writing, so anyway, we're going to write these 4. You are going to write an additional 4 more, which means on Friday you'll be turning in 8 poems, okay? And again, the titles are going to be stolen from the headlines. So, for instance, the first poem that we are writing today is police officer on leave. Police officer on leave. We're gonna write that first, and then we will write some more. So, y'all, let's do this. Ready? On your mark, get set. Police officer on leave. All right. My first poem, police officer on leave. Ready? Where he's gone is up to debate because there's always some debate. Let me start that again. Where he's gone is up to debate because there's always some debate somewhere, like when you and I disagreed about what color we should paint the shed. I remember you said, honey, I'm hoping you'll look okay. But I said, there's no way. There's just no way. Which could have been what the police officer who is on leave heard from his boss. He probably thought to himself while walking out of the office, how can there be no way when there's always a way? But here's where he's wrong. There's not always a way, and there is not always the perfect color to paint the shed. It's called settling, and it lands as softly as a feather on a bulletproof vest. Yay, thanks a lot. People, the next one that we are going to write, ripped from the headlines, is the title, Questions Remain. Questions remain. On your mark, get set, go. All right, people. I got another one here. This is called Questions Remain. You ready? Questions remain as to whether we are allowed to ask questions or if we are only allowed to think them. Some questions aren't easy to ask, and some are even harder to think. I asked a question of myself once, and the answer I received was disheartening. Myself tends to answer questions with more questions, but in this particular case, myself made a huge leap in thought and told me about the ancient ruins of some long dead civilization. This was neither here nor there, nor explained or unexplained. I'm so sad about the state of the world, I'm having trouble explaining anything, like why I like fruit and why I've always been so in love with you. Thank you. People, next poem is, this was a great headline. Ready? Better planets for life than Earth. Right? So, better planets for life than Earth. On your mark, get set. Better planets for life than Earth. Go. All right, people. I got two poems here. The first one is Better Planets for Life Than Earth. My brain is a sort of folded up planet. There are other planets than my brain, but there aren't any other brains than my brain. For instance, you don't have a brain and can't even read this. See, you're not even here now. And then I also wrote this little guy that's all rhymey and whatnot. Take me there and I'll ruin it too. It's what I do and isn't fair. Leave me here and I'll ruin it too. It's what I do and it's clear. Hang me in space and I'll ruin it too. It's what I do and what I hate. Thank you very much, people. We got one more poem that we're going to do right now, and that is called Thoughts and Prayers. Thoughts and Prayers, people. On your mark, get set, go. All right, people. Here's what I wrote for Thoughts and Prayers. I don't know. You might want to. I mean, maybe we could say this is just one poem, or I've divided it up into four stanzas, and maybe each one of the stanzas alone is a poem. So I don't know how to read it. Thoughts and Prayers. I will give you my thoughts and even a little bit of my prayers, but I will not give you the remote control. I will give you my prayers, but not any of my thoughts. My thoughts aren't yours, asshole. I could offer you something better, like a real solution, but that's not an offer I'm making. Love me, dear, like a thought or a prayer. Hold me between those words like a hammock full of waiting. That's not right. Let me try that again. Love me, dear, like a thought or a prayer. Hold me between those words like a hammock of wanting, not waiting. A hammock of wanting. Huh. Okay, people, that's 4 poems. You're going to rip 4 more headlines. You're going to write 4 more poems. All of those poems are going to be turned in on Friday. Otherwise, you're going to enjoy this fabulous week of not coming to class and enjoying what is so far fabulous weather. I hope everybody's well, and let me know if you got questions or problems, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.